Yeah, I think the last thing I did was this place, right? Yeah. Okay, the first thing I want to do is I want to go check out what the fuck this is, if I can. Yeah. I'm still on someone's head, apparently. Oh, oh. Okay. Okay, so we fired lasers up here. Why? Why are we firing lasers up here? Okay. There's a box that has something to unlock on it, so I guess we're opening the box. Ammo. Camera. Oh, audio log.
Up there, you go around every hour and a half, time after time after time. You wake up usually in the mornings, and just the way that the track of your orbits go, you wake up over the Mideast, over North Africa. As you eat breakfast, you look out the window as you're going past, and there's the Mediterranean area, and Greece, and Rome, and North Africa, and the Sinai, the whole area. And you realize that in one glance, that what you're seeing is what was the whole history of man for years, the cradle of civilization. And you go around down across North Africa and out over the Indian Ocean and look up at that great subcontinent of India pointed down toward you as you go past it. And Ceylon off to the side, Burma, Southeast Asia, out over the Philippines, and up across that monstrous Pacific Ocean. Vast body of water. You've never realized how big that is before. And you finally come up across the coast of California and look for those friendly things. Los Angeles and Phoenix and on across El Paso. And there's Houston. There's home. And you look, and sure enough, there's the Astrodome. And you identify with that,
Where?
you know? It's an attachment. And down across New Orleans, and then
That's the
looking
Astrodome.
down to the south, and there's the whole peninsula of Florida laid out. And all the hundreds of hours
Where's
you
Florida?
spent flying across that route, down in the atmosphere, all that is friendly again. And you go out across the Atlantic Ocean and back across Africa. And you do it again, and again, and again. And that identity, that you identify with Houston, and then you identify with Los Angeles, and Phoenix, and New Orleans, and everything. And the next thing you recognize in yourself is you're identifying with North Africa. You look forward to that. You anticipate it. And there it is. That whole process
Okay, I
begins
thought
to
I was a
shift
yapper, but
of what it is you identify with.
This is a real yapper.
When you go around it in an hour and a half,
Oh my
you
god.
begin to
Please stop.
recognize that your identity is with that whole thing. And that makes a change.
Oh.
You look down there, and you can't imagine
Stop.
how many borders and boundaries you crossed again
I
and again.
have
and again,
ADHD.
and you don't even see
This
it.
is cruel.
At that wake-up scene,
I stopped listening like a
Mideast,
minute ago, lady. Please
you know
stop.
there are hundreds of people killing each other over some imaginary line
I-
that you can't see.
Stop.
From where you sit, the thing
Stop.
is a whole, and it's so beautiful.
What a jump.
And you wish you could take one from each side in hand and say, look at it from this perspective.
I literally don't have
Look
the
at
attention span for this. Please stop.
What's important? And so a little later on, your friend, again those same neighbors, another astronaut,
Oh,
the person next to you goes out to the moon.
they can stop.
And now he looks back and sees the Earth not as something big where he can see the beautiful details, but he sees the Earth as a small thing out there
No.
And now that contrast
Oh
between
my
that
God.
bright blue and white Christmas tree
This is
ornament
ableist.
and that black sky,
I can't deal with this.
infinite universe really
Stop!
comes through. The
Done?
size of it, the
Ah!
significance of it, it
Fucking
becomes
hell.
both things. It becomes so small and so
No.
fragile, and such a precious little spot in that universe that you can block it out with your thumb. And you realize that on that small spot,
Oh
that
my
little
God.
blue and white thing is everything that means anything to you. All of history and music and poetry and art and war and death and birth and love, tears, joy, games, all of it
Yes.
is on that little spot out there.
Yep, we're all
that
on
you
a
can cover with
rock
your
floating
thumb.
through Earth. Yep, thank you for the extra.
And
Yep.
you realize that that perspective, that you've changed, that there's something new there. That
You.
relationship is no longer what it was.
You.
And then you look back on the time when you were outside of the ADA and those few moments that you had the time
How are
because
you
the
still
camera
going?
malfunctioned, that you had the time to think about what was happening. And you recall staring out there at the spectacle that went before your eyes. Because now,
Just
you're no longer inside something with a window looking out at a picture. But now you're out there, and what you've got around your head is a goldfish bowl. And there are no limits here.
please be the end of your sentence.
There are no frames.
Oh my
There are
God.
no boundaries. You're really out there.
Okay, I mean this in the most
floating,
respectful way,
going
but please shut the
25,000
fuck
miles
up.
per hour,
This is
ripping
too
through
much.
space, a vacuum,
I wasn't.
and there's not a sound.
I was expecting a thesis.
There's a silence.
It's a fucking
the depth of
collectible.
which you've never experienced before.
This is.
And that silence contrasts so
Fucking
markedly with the
stop.
scenery and the speed
Stop.
with which you know you're going. That contrast, the
No.
mix of those two things,
I'm not even listening.
really comes through.
Done.
And
Done.
you think
You
about what you're
fucking piece of
experiencing
shit. You
and why.
fuck.
Do
How
you
are you
deserve
not
this?
done?
This fantastic experience?
Yes,
Have you
I've
earned
earned
this
it.
in
Yes,
some way?
yes. Is that in the quiz? Yes.
Are you separated
You
out
fuck.
to be touched by God to have some special
go away.
experience here
Just make it
that
go
other
away.
men
Can I
cannot
just
have?
run? Can I leave?
You know the answer to that is no.
Oh my God, please.
There's nothing that you've done that deserves that.
Ah!
It's not a special
I
thing
couldn't
for you.
solve a puzzle, and now I'm
You
having
know
to
very
listen to
well
the
at that
fucking
moment,
monologue.
And it comes through to you so powerfully
Please go
that
away.
you're the sensing
No.
element for man.
It won't leave me alone. Get me
You
away
look
from
down
here.
and see the surface of that globe that you've lived
I don't
on
like this
all
mountain.
this
I'm
time,
never
and
coming
you
back
know
here
all
ever
those
again.
people
How are
down
you
there.
still yapping?
They are like you. They are you. And somehow you represent them when you are up there. A sensing element.
Oh
that
my God.
out on the end. And that's a humbling feeling. It's a feeling that says you have a responsibility. It's not for yourself.
I'm not listening.
The
Done?
eye that
You-
doesn't see,
There's no volume. There's no volume. This
does
is
not
hell.
do justice to the body.
This is hell.
That's why it's there. That's why you're out there. And somehow you recognize that you're a piece of this total life.
How did I get here?
You're out on that forefront and you have to bring that back somehow. And that becomes a rather special responsibility. It tells you something
out
about
of
your
here,
relationship
please.
with this thing we call life. And when you come back, there's a difference in that one.
Fucking
There's a
hell.
difference in that relationship between you and that planet. And you and all those other forms of life on that planet. Because you've had that kind of experience. It's a difference. And it's so precious.
So precious. Done?
all
No,
through this,
you're
I
not
use
done.
the word
You want to talk
you
about Dick
because
Gordon and
it's
Dick
not me.
Gordon.
It's
You've
not
been
Dave
yapping
Scott.
for like 20
It's not
minutes
Dick
and you want to
Gordon,
talk
Pete
about
Conrad,
Dick
John
Gordon.
Glenn.
Dick
It's
Gordon
you.
will want this. I don't
It's
even know who
us.
Dick Gordon
It's
is, but
we.
Dick Gordon does not want
It's
this.
life. It's had that experience. And it's not just my problem to integrate.
Oh, it's my
It's
problem.
not
I
my
know. It's not
challenge
your
to
problem. It's
integrate,
mine.
my
I'm the one
joy
sat here
to
having to
integrate.
listen to you yap.
It's yours. It's everybody's.
Done?
Russell Schweikart,
Oh!
1975.
Okay, right. That was okay. Great. Russell. I don't even remember your name. It left my head. It entered my head and left my head. But fuck you, Russell. when I collect a collectible, I'm not expecting to hear someone's thesis on why we exist. That's unreasonable. I don't get angered by games much, but holy shit, that was awful. Like, I'm sure that was a really nice speech if you were wanting and willing to listen to that, but I just thought I was gonna pick up like a little audio log that was like Albert Einstein that said like steak is kind of fucking rad actually, and then that was it. I mean, I'll probably learn that Albert Einstein's a famous vegan or something, but you get my point. Just a small, short and sweet little thing was what I was expecting, not that. Okay. Like, I'm not even trying to meme. I didn't... There was a point where I was listening, like, someone was going between America and Africa. I was paying attention. Something about a superdome. And then that's it. I lost. I lost what was happening. There was too much yapping. I just... I didn't pay attention to anything beyond that point. Oh, Jesus. I feel bad, but it feels so nice not having to hear someone talk. Like, in that moment, I understood Vinny Van Source when he just opened up the, the volume menu and just set that shit to 0. I still feel bad for that game, but also I understand him.
Time he did a rewind. How cool would that be?
Hang on, did you just shift reality?
Okay. Whichever are you going to do next, or are you just gonna stumble across a puzzle and start there? I'm just doing a little bit of exploration because I think I'm gonna leave it here for today because I've been streaming for like nearly 6-ish hours. So I feel like I'm happy for today. Next time when I play next though, I'll probably do whatever the laser's going to, I'll be honest. Because I think I kind of wish this game had a... Well, actually, I don't wish it had a map, but I wish it had a map that wasn't me just going to the top of this mountain and looking down and being like, I did this. But that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe we can close out the stream by listening to the 8-minute audio log. I don't want to, even as a joke, I don't want to do it. 8-minute audio log is... It's unreasonable. Who makes an 8-minute audio log? Okay, hang on. Okay, right, hang on. Where is it? This right here. The worst collectible I've ever seen in a video game. Don't do this. This is no. This character will proceed to talk to you for 8 minutes. And like, there'll be times where you think like, ah, we're done. No. No, not done. No done. Never done. Like, there's a grey cloud, which seems kind of odd. Like, every other cloud is white. There's a grey cloud. There probably is something to do with those clouds. Oh, there's a different... No, stop it! No. I know the name Dick Gordon. Nothing good comes from reading the name Dick Gordon, which... Sorry, Dick Gordon. You're probably a lovely person. You probably did great things in life. But unfortunately, you have been resigned to just being one of the worst names I've ever heard in all of my life. Sorry, Dick Gordon. You didn't deserve that. Do you know the definition of insanity? I do. Listening to this audio log again. You ready? Okay, this joke's gonna go really badly when I load up the game next time and it's still going, but here we go.
Up there, you go around every hour and a half.
Oh, God.
Time after time.
Get me out of here! Lord. 112 solved. Oh. Okay, hang on. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? 21:57. Okay. We're good. We're good. If I load this, it tells me how many puzzles are. No!